Chapin woman fears she may be down to her last chance at life. She's been on a 6-year journey of fighting cancer. Her possible cure just came from a family friend. It's an act of grace that not only may be her last hope, it's also making history.
Hi. Hey, great to see you. I'm so glad to see you again.
This place has become a second home of sorts to Scarlet Kasperbauer. She's no stranger at Lexington Oncology, and Dr. Stephen Madden has become more than a friend.
Really, we're praying for you every day, and
it's the only thing that got me through.
Scarlet is 35 years old. Every year is beyond precious after being diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer in 2014 when she was only 29. The cancer already had spread to her liver.
We've tried different things, of course, over time, stuff stops working. Your body builds up an immunity to it. So we've done radiation, microwave ablation, several different forms of chemo, different chemo cocktails.
They have a great deal of toxicity associated with them, and over the course of having it years, it can basically just wear the body down.
Dr. Madden had exhausted the standard options to fight Scarlet's cancer.
We didn't think that her liver reserve was enough to continue those types of treatments, such as radiation or radiofrequency ablation or anything like that.
She needed a more radical approach, a transplant. But Scarlet was running out of time, so she put out a desperate plea on social media for a new liver.
This is more than just giving blood, I'm not going to give you a Coke and a cookie to thank you for today.
The donor would have to know how to sacrifice to save others. Fire Station 20 in Ballantyne, like any fire station, is full of first responders considered heroes. 2 of Scarlet's brothers are firemen here, and they're close friends with fellow fireman Chastain Cannon.
They can take a piece of me to save somebody else, I feel like everybody should do that.
Chastain told his wife he felt led to be the donor to rescue Scarlet.
We prayed about it and trusted God, and He took care of everything else.
After an arduous screening and preparation process, the 2 families traveled to the University of Rochester Medical Center in New York, where doctors removed 70% of Chastain's liver and put it in Scarlet.
Short of Jesus, I don't know anybody else who would go on an operating table and have a 12, 13-hour operation for somebody else. I'm not your sister, I'm not your wife, I'm not your mother. I'm your buddy's sister.
The surgery is making history and now is in the record books. Scarlet is only the 4th patient in the United States to successfully receive from a living donor a liver transplant for cancer that started in the colon. And she's only the 2nd case on the East Coast.
God's fingerprints. You can see His fingerprints over this whole miracle is what it is.
Though hanging out at his fire station, Chastain is under doctor's orders to not actually work for a total of 6 months. So how does he make a living for his family? Well, Scarlet's brothers and other fellow firemen, many of whom greeted Chastain at the airport when he returned from surgery, are heroes too. They're working Chastain's shifts, but allowing him to get the salary.
He put his life on the line for me.
And it's that life that is saving Scarlet's life. Well, Chastain just made a trip back to Rochester to be checked. He's doing well and will return to being a full-time firefighter in 3 months. Scarlet also is doing well as her body is adjusting to having that new liver. On my Facebook page is a link to a GoFundMe page that will help the remaining medical expenses.